Hello, crafty friends. Sparkle here. So, for those of you that know me, I love making things with file folders. I like cutting them up, folding them. Here's something I'm working on. Here's another project I'm working on. We're going to do a smaller one like this. So, what you're going to need is two file folders, just standard file folders. And you're just going to make two cuts. Just for my brain, we're going to make it simple. We're going to cut 11 inches and then just cut it in half, 5.5 inches. Okay, and you're going to want two of these. Now, this was inspired by an old video I saw from Creating File Folder Journals by Joggles, JOGGLES.com. And it was about 7-8 years ago I had seen this. And so I decided to take those two file folders, cut them at 11 inches, and then cut them in half at 5.5 inches. And you're going to get 4 pieces. So you're going to get, this is the file folder. I've already cut these all up. So you're going to get 2 pieces, double-sided, from each file folder, and you want 4 of these. And from this, we're going to make this, or something similar, okay? Now, I've been just messing. I've been doing some stitching randomly, and I just started cutting some papers. I started inking. So what happens is, when you put them together, and I'm going to show you how to do that, you get a valley here, a mountain here, and in this mountain, if you choose to, you could put an opening on top, and it'll hold a tag or some picture or something. Or I suppose you could cut it on the side. I didn't bother that because it would bulk everything out. So I just, I have a little arrow. I left the top open. Okay, so then when you put them together, you can put them like this, and then you would have a pocket here on the ones that have tabs. They're not all going to have tabs. And I left the tabs, if they had writing and stuff, I left on them, and we're just going to cover them, okay? So I covered a few. I'm using my medical tape in here. So I'm running low on medical tape, and I'm running low on my double-sided tape, which I use to join these together. So you're going to cut your two file folders in half. So you have 2 pieces like this. So we have this. Cut it at 11 inches to make it easier. You could take a 1/4 inch each side, whatever, and then cut it in the middle. And I'm not worried about these pockets. So when you take it apart, I've already put them together. After you cut it, and you have 2, you're going to take one and you have your mountain. You're going to take the bottom. You're going to take the top. So you're going to make these little units, okay? Here's your file folder. You folded it in half, then you fold this up and this up. You want this side to be even because this is going to be your seam, okay? So here we got, here's one side, here's the other side. And again, we'll cover that. So that's your seam, okay? So you want the mountain here. You know, you have your valleys, here's your mountain. I rounded my corners. You don't have to do that. Then to put this together, that's where I use the double-sided tape. And I only taped 2 sides because I wanted to keep the tops open, okay? So all my tops should be open. And you could put a little, mark. Just, you know, if that'll help you. Where your seam's going to be. Okay, so I was waiting for more double-sided tape. It should be coming today. But what you're going to do is, this mountain, because I want that open, we're just going to glue this side and this side. Okay? So, it's this piece here. Okay? There's my dot. So I'm just going to put tape here and here. And like I said, I don't think this is going to make it. So that's why I didn't finish constructing this. No. Okay. So I have some little, but then I'll have to double it up. Okay, so we're going to put one here, two here. You don't need to put anything in the middle seam. And then one here. And one here. Now, if you don't want a pocket, then seal the top shut as well. Okay. So I had a hard time following the video I was watching, only because some things weren't clear to me, but I think this will help you if you want to make this. I like it because it's flat. And this one, I'm going to bind with my tab binding. And that's also coming today. So I'm just printing background pages for this one now. Oh dear. And this doesn't want to come off, you know. Alright. Grab our pokey tool. I know a lot of you are making pokey tools. This was my very first YouTube video, pokey tools, and I believe I made glue toppers as well. So I'll put the link on here to take you to that video in case you want to see it. It's really simple to make. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, sparkle. Okay, that's what I wanted. So I have my opening here. So I have one, I have two, I have three, and I have four. Okay, so I'm going to decorate these inside and out. I'm going to reinforce this with my medical tape, which is also running low. I'm going to reinforce all my seams with the tape. And then I'm going to ink everything and add my papers. And I'll show you how we add papers on the next one. And then when they're all done, decorated, I'm going to put my binding on here, which is also coming today. So I'm going to bind these with those tabs, my tape. Okay? But to bind them, all I did was get out some glue, not bind them, decorate. So this one, I just put a piece of fabric on the binding, and that covered the seams. That covered these. And we'll put something probably over this one when it's done. Okay, so this one, I covered it, and then I went through my stash, and I found something to go on the cover, and I did that. I might run some more stitches through here, I'm not sure. I inked it and I added medical tape here. And then I ran out of medical tape. I have a different kind, I'll try that. So where these, this is the valley, and this is where you're going to have your pocket for your tag or whatever you're going to put in here. Where the, here's a little pocket, where some of them are going to be together. For this one, you glued these, like these two together. And then you glue here, and glued this together. Glued here, and glued this together. So where these met, these odd-shaped parts, then you know you have to decorate before you glue them. Okay, otherwise you know you can't get in there. Once they're down, they're down. Okay, so this one is all glued together. This one I glued. I did not leave a pocket. Okay, these are pretty sturdy, but it will lay flat. That's what I like. Okay, so I've tried that other medical tape in the back, and I'm not loving it, but we'll try it. So for these, I just I started cutting. Put this in here just so I know that's a pocket. So these I had cut some random pieces of paper. This is from Rach and Bella. And now if you want to cover this, I would take a piece of scrap paper and glue this on before you put this on. Okay, so we're going to use this. So we just want to make sure it's going to fit here, and it does. You can either trace it. You can either trace it this way and then cut it out. Personally, I just like to glue it down, make sure it's where I want it, glue it down, and then cut it. Okay, that's my style. You know, do what you're comfortable with, okay? So I'm going to just add some glue here. And I might have to leave. Okay, so you want to make sure, I'd like the stitches to show down there a little bit. So make sure this piece is all covered. And then we'll let it dry a minute, and then we'll cut this out. And then you can add a top piece on here. If you want the stitches to show, then we have to cut this a little shorter. So let's just trim this off. Let's see. Okay, it's good on the bottom. Let's cut the top just a wee bit more. This is all personal preference, okay? Only because I have stitches here. And I'm rounding the corners because I rounded the corners on here. Let's see if it'll cut. It did, because there was no glue on there. Okay, so then this will get glued on here. So you can either do it that way, or you could take your whole piece of paper say this was what I wanted on here. You can put your paper in there, line it up, trace it, then glue it on. Or if you want it to be on this side, you can glue your paper on where you want it, and then just trim. So either cut out the ones with the tabs. I like to do it this way. It's just easier. But that, again, is a personal preference. So we have this here. So this should be dry. We can cut this off. And yeah. So we're just going to go in here and cut the tab piece off here. And you only have to do this, like I said, around the ones that have the tabs on them. Okay, so we just want to get that cleaned up a little bit. And if you need any ink or anything, you can take care of that as well. That'll cover the white up here. And just reinforce anything that you think might need reinforcement. Then you can take this piece that we just cut and put that on here. Okay? Then for these, they can just have, I don't mind my file folder showing. If you don't like that, then you have to cover the whole thing like we did on the covers here. Okay, then you have to cover the whole thing. I don't mind that. I'm using up some images I had printed, so I'm comfortable with just putting that there and putting this here. Okay? You could later, if you don't want to put the medical tape there, you could put some washi here later to cover this. There's lots of options. Right now, I'm just going to cover it like this. Okay, so we have that one, we have that one. These ones are plain, so these I would just put in here and round these two corners. Oops. Okay, I would round these two corners like that. This page is done. This one again has a tab up there, and I have these already cut out. That would work. So what I might do, I think this one's a little bit bigger. Yeah. What I'll do is find something that'll match this paper, or at least be a contrast, and do my tab again. And this one, I'm only going to cover the tab. I'm not going to cover this whole side because I'm okay with that. And then these two will go here. So let's do that one. We're going to put some glue on here. That should be good. And we're going to put this here. And make sure it's straight on this side. Because this will go over here when it dries. And we'll cut that out. So that's, I'll do this off camera so you don't all get bored. But I'm just going to cut some papers out around the corners. Since I don't have any medical tape, I'm going to leave it, and then later I'll go back and I'll put some washi tape in there. Okay, so yeah, you can use any kind of glue that you want for this. It's a file folder. It'll take your tacky glue or your this is art glitter glue. And just try to get it in straight, Sparkle. Nope. It's down. Okay, so I'm going to go and put these in, and like I said, we can put some nice washi tape in here when we're done, or ribbon or lace. And yeah, I'm going to go decorate this so you don't sit here and get bored. And then again, this one will be, like I said, we're going to decorate every side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. 2, 4, 6 sides each. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 times 6, 24 pieces of paper. And they could be, leftovers, or they could be whole sheets. I'm going to do some collage papers that I have, and I'm going to put them on here. Then when they're all on, I'm going to do take my linen tape and bind this together, because there's 4. You need an even number. I'm going to bind them together with that. And that also then will lay flat. Every page will lay flat. They just won't be sewed together this way. Okay? So when that's done, then we could bind it either with lace or ribbon or something that you have in your stash, sari silk, whatever, and decorate it. Okay? So I'll be back shortly. Okay, so let's see how much progress we made. We decorated, we added some paper. We still need to add some washi tape in here. So we just added some scraps. This one is all scraps. The other one I'm going to make is going to be more coordinated, but this is fine. This is my demo piece. So yeah, so we just ink the pages here. My dauber has seen better days. This is that other medical tape, which I'm not sure that I like. I want to thank you all for stopping by. Yeah, it's been a difficult week, but we're getting through it. And it's just good to keep my mind busy. We're having a widow friend over for supper because I know she's struggling. So sometimes we just take our eyes off ourselves, and I try to reach out knowing someone else has a need, and if we can fill it. So I just picked up a couple pizzas and got a salad ready, and yeah, just a little company for her. And yeah, my husband and I'll have somebody else to talk to. So it'll be good. I so appreciate you all taking time to watch my videos. I'm trying to come up with different content. I don't want to just jump on the bandwagon and do what everybody else is doing. It's just hard to keep up with everyone. So when I see something like this, I go with it. Now you'll be able to fill this any way you want. See how flat it is? So let's see if there's some little things we can put in here. These are some of the bookmarks I made the other day. And I had some of this tulip glitter, and I put that on her hair so it sparkles. I put some on the birdie too. So yeah, we could add a couple of these in here to just give it a little variety. I wouldn't add it where the pockets are going to be, but like if there was a free spot, put our tag in here. I'm just using these garment tags. You could decorate them, and I might need to put a thumb hole in there. Oh, yeah, there you go. So yeah, you can put some of your things in here that you have hiding in your stash that you made. Here's a little envelope. Maybe I'll put this over here. Meanwhile, my goal is to keep this quite flat. I don't want to burst it at the seams or anything. And then this could be a tuck spot here. And we could put one of these in. Maybe down here, over here. Again. Yeah, so you can go through your stash of goodies. I don't know if I want to put some holes in here. I don't think I do. I don't know. I just want to keep it simple. So we have that there. Uh-oh. One of my little... Oops. Sorry. One of my sequins came off. And I wanted that back on there. So there you have it, okay? Very simple. Very sweet. I will run another stitch down here later. I'm not going to stitch anymore. You could add pockets down here. Let's see about some washi. I have this fabric washi. So, oops, fabric. I need my fabric scissors. So let's see if we're going to want to put this on here or not. Well, let's just, oops. It will probably tie everything together nicely if we do. And we get that in there. And we fold. And trim, 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 trim. So let's see how we like that. I didn't put it on here because I had some medical tape here, but I'll probably add some of this. So that'll be good there, and that'll get rid of the space here. So let's just go through and let's try not to waste it. Okay. Let's see if this is the right size. Okay, so let's cut a couple of these. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 7. And we've got one in there, so you'll need 8 altogether. We'll just put one more in because you get it. Let's put this one in. Yes, so thank you for the inspiration. Goggles, GOGGLES.com. I don't even know her name. I saw this a while ago, but I wrote it down on top of my file folder so I would know to acknowledge her. I always want to give credit where credit is due. You know, that's Sparkle. Okay? So I'm going to go in and put the rest of these in here. Then this journal is going to be done. It is so sweet. I like all the different sizes of the tabs and the things sticking out. I like that. You know, you can make pockets. You just have to think it through. This one I didn't make a pocket. I just sewed it on. That's a paper clip. Here's a little envelope we made. Here's just one of the little button tabs. And then we have some tabs in here. We have one more. And you could journal on the back of these. You could decorate the front. You could paint. You could add anything you want to this. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. So thanks for stopping by. Have a blessed, beautiful day, my friends. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.